Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Ryan McMorris, and we have training that we're going to put together for you today. We've got Savannah Hester with us today, and we're putting together your training on how to get leads. We're going to show you some things today that you can use to get leads through this four-module setup. But today we want to go over some tools and some things that you can use for social media to start to get leads on a daily basis coming to you. So a lot of these methods, especially one of the methods that we're going to go over today, is not your end all be all for leads, but this is to help you get in front of more people as you are doing the things that we go over in our 90-day game plan. So just to kind of go over our 90-day game plan, you go to cloud10network.com. Make sure you click on vacation members only. You can scroll down here, click on the 90-day game plan. And what a lot of people do is they actually screenshot this 90-day game plan, or they write it down, or they print this page off. But this is what they're doing every single day, having success here. So make sure that you're plugging into the 90-day game plan every day. We want you to get leads for your business. We want you to be dedicated to your business for the good, solid 18 to 24 months that it takes to really, really get the results that you want to get in your business. We're going to be going over some quick stuff today with social media. So I'm going to hand it over to Savannah. We're going to be going over some really cool stuff, right, Savannah? We've got how to set up your Facebook profile, how to make sure it's professional. We've got some ads that you can run for free, right?
Right. Yes.
Awesome stuff. So before we get into that, make sure that you're going through your 90-day game plan. Make sure that you're reading every day, and make sure you plugged into the group. One of the biggest things in this industry is you got to plug in to your group. You got to plug into a mentor. You got to plug into a group. You got to plug into some people, because this is something that you've never done or you've never had success at before. So you got to plug into someone that is getting some success. That way you can, kind of monkey off them and piggyback on what they're doing. It helps so much to plug into a mentor that's going somewhere. So I'm going to turn it over to Savannah. She's going to show us some things that we can do on our Facebook or social media. And we're going to talk about how to get more leads to your business and get in front of some more people. So Savannah, you ready?
I am.
Awesome. It's all you.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate it. But I was actually able to get to International Executive just basically using a Ninja Blaster, posting to Facebook groups. So first I'm going to go out to my page. Are you able to see it here, Ryan?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Uh-oh. Now?
There we go. I got it now.
Okay, I forgot how to do that. I'm sorry. So if they go out in here and they search for groups, just as I was last time, if you just type in one simple word, the word job, and you click here on groups, you're going to find a list of groups here. And a lot of people actually will target their own local area. So they'll do buy, sell, and trade groups or Craigslist groups within a certain area. For you, it might be Greenville, South Carolina, buy, sell, and trade, or Greenville, South Carolina, yard sale groups, or Craigslist groups. But also you can just target all of the United States or anything you wish. But anyway, if you go through here and look at the groups, you'll see here how many members there are. This is a really good one because of so many members. So if there are 10 agents posting in here to 80,000 people, it's still going to get some pretty good exposure. But also, this bottom line here is going to tell you how many friends are in that group. I always look for more than 20,000 members per group and less than 10 friends. If you have a lot of friends that are travel agents posting in there, I would just go find new. Okay, but also I think that once you're posting in these groups, you post your ad, somebody clicks on it, the first thing that they're going to do is go out into your profile and check you out. Because if I'm going to work with somebody, I'm going to check out their profile and make sure that it's legit, you know?
Right, of course.
So here, you want to make sure that you have a really good profile picture. It looks professional. You're at least smiling. And something cool up here at the top.
Now, where'd you get that? Where'd you make that that banner? Did you have that banner made?
I did. I make all of my stuff using Fiverr.com. And it's really cheap, normally $5, $25 sometimes if you want something really fancy, but I always use Fiverr.com. They actually done that logo as well. And then for this here, this Connect With Me, I just use an app on my phone, PicCollage or something like that. But all throughout my timeline, you want to make sure that your timeline is legit. It's motivational, it's inspirational, and it's positive. Even if I'm sick, I'm not going to put I'm sick, you know? I don't want any negative vibes whatsoever on my timeline. And so posting in these groups, you'll see here I have almost 4,000 friends. And I got those 4,000 friends. This is not family and friends. This is 100% online friends that I've met online. Basically through these groups. So it's really cool. But just look through your timeline and make sure that it's somebody that you would want to work with, you know? If you wouldn't want to work with you, then they're not going to want to work with you, okay? So, Ryan, do you want to show your profile? Or I can?
Yeah, you can hop over to my profile. Yeah.
We'll look at Ryan's. He's smiling here, so that's awesome. His cover photo's awesome. I love this picture. It's awesome. He's always motivational. He's always positive. He's always marketing not his business, but himself, and that's very important as well. You see that he has friends. We can't see your friends, which is good. But everything on his timeline looks legit. He looks like somebody I would want to work with. So, okay, Ryan, do you want to talk about ads? Can you go into the groups and talk about some good ads that you see versus bad ads and what you would want?
Yeah, for sure. I want to touch on something. I mean, are there any settings that we want to make sure that we have up, like in the settings? What's the most important thing, settings wise, for what we got going on here on Facebook?
As far as settings, you want to add no more than 10 to 15 friends a day. And then I'm going to show you some settings on the Ninja Blaster that are really important. But as far as your timeline, I think that the only settings, if you're interacting with a lot of network marketers, your friends list is your email list. It's the way you make your money. So I think that the only setting here is just hide your friends such as you did. You know, you want to keep those private. But other than that, the rest of the settings are going to be on the Ninja Blaster. Okay,
cool. I think one thing I may add there is, you're a business person now. So one of the settings that's very important too is making sure that you're the only one that can post on your timeline. Okay. That way, if people can still tag you and stuff, but you're going to come across a lot of people that may not be the most, the quality or highest integrity person. And they can tag you in some things that could throw some other people off that are looking to join you in your business. So for that reason, make sure that you set this up so your privacy level is at a point where people can they can't just tag you in everything. You have to approve it.
Right.
So I think that's pretty important. You know, what we'll do too is one of the biggest things here that we see in vacation is if let's just say you're marketing your business as a travel agent. Okay, let's say you're doing that. We want to make sure that you're branding yourself as a person of travel, not branding.
Ryan? Ryan?
Lost me for a second?
Yeah.
Sorry, I clicked off. Sorry about that.
Oops.
All right, cool. So what we want to do is I'm going to get out of the screen of death here. We want to make sure that you're branding yourself. If you want to be, if you're really branding yourself as a travel agent, don't brand just some company that you just made up. Brand yourself as a travel agent. You know, as an independent travel agent. For vacation travel, brand yourself and brand yourself as that expert in travel. Because you can try to be really super creative with names and all this stuff, but at the end of the day, you are your brand, and those are the kind of things that people want to see, and that's going to build your brand. So if you're making a Facebook page, we got a training on that, but as you do that, brand yourself and realize that too as you're going through some of these groups here as well. So I'll share my screen real quick. Yes, I'll be the presenter. All right, and then we want to go through some of these groups, all right?
Also, I think that I just went through how to add groups, but also there is a limit to the amount that you can add. So I typically tell my people to add 10 to 15 groups a day. More than that kind of sends a red flag to Facebook. So
yeah, and if Facebook gives you any messages about, hey, do you know this person? If they give you any kind of like slow down, pump your brakes message, just shut it down for the day. It will be there tomorrow. Sometimes we recommend, even if you plan on running a good solid business via Facebook, create another Facebook page for your family and friends. That way you have an extra profile, and because you don't own Facebook, we don't own Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg owns Facebook. They can shut you down for anything and everything that they want to. So make sure that get a different page for your family and friends, and that way they don't get blasted with all the things that you're going to be posting out there. Unless you have business partners that are family and friends, of course. But I'll share my screen real quick. We'll go through some of the pages and what I look for, okay, and who I want to work with, and we'll go over what we want to do. Is I'm going to go over some ads that may be considered bad ads. Okay, so we'll go to a group right here, and you're going to get used to looking for particular people. All right, cool, got it. Excellent. Now, what we want to do here is, if I see a guy, this guy might be the guy I want to work with. Got a little luxury picture. I know this company, but I may look to connect with him, so I might go ahead and add him myself. All right. Let's see. This is a bad ad. Okay. Make money, work for you, $18 and then $500,000. This isn't something that's going to attract the kind of person that you want to work with, okay? Something like this, just throwing up products. People don't want to see this kind of stuff. Even something like this can get you a little more interaction than your typical. You can see here, someone bit on that. So when I'm doing research into these groups, looking to see what works. Um, if something's getting a lot of likes that's not spammy or just a bunch of cash pics or anything like that, you may take a snapshot of this, and it may work well for you. We'll go over some things that are good for ads, but we just want to show you some things that don't work, too well. This is a copy picture. Anybody could have taken this, and it's kind of not the most ideal ad that I would post up myself. Even something like this, it's if you're looking for something free to join, ask me how. You're going to attract people that want free and that are typically tire kickers. Something like this, they got lifestyle pictures. Okay, something as simple as this, and it's getting some decent interaction. Okay, so lifestyle pictures are really good. You'll see some crazy stuff through these groups, but be yourself, brand yourself, set yourself apart. Okay, that's one of the biggest things is set yourself apart from the 80,000 people that are in this group here. Okay, so certain things like this, guys. If you think that flashing money is going to attract people, the only people that this attracts are people with no money. Okay, so you want to attract someone via lifestyle, via inspiration. Something that's going to touch somebody, not just money, because the more people you try to attract with money, those are people that don't have money. So that's just kind of what I look for. Something like this with a bunch of company names and logos. It's so easy for me to just go Google their company and find negative stuff, or go find somebody else that is in this company, right, and go join them. All right, so I want to create intrigue. I want to create interest. I want to arouse questions when I'm looking for when I'm doing things like this on social media. Does that help? Is that good stuff?
Yes, definitely. I think that at the bottom of my ad, mine were always lifestyle photos, and I can tell you my best ad was, "Are you looking for a career you love?" And it more appealed to those moms who want their children to experience, travel and different cultures and such. But my daughter was laying on a bed with room service beside her, and I think that was like an aha moment, So I think definitely the lifestyle is really good.
Right. I mean, you're targeting a specific audience, right?
Right. Yeah. And all of mine at the bottom of them said, for more information, 1, add me as a friend, and 2, send me a message. So
right. So you didn't have a link like this one, right? You don't have that link where people can just go somewhere all the time. Is that right?
No, not at all, because I want them to first get to know me. When they're sending me a message, they're going to say more information. But I'm not going to just send them information. I'm going to say hello, and then their name and how are you. I'm going to get to know them, and then lead up to giving them more information.
Right. So the one we're on right now, obviously, it's pretty evident that she's in vacation, correct?
Right.
All right. So what would you change about this ad?
I cannot see it.
Yeah, you can't see it?
No.
Well, let's see if we can zoom in just a little bit. What about now?
I think I must have to change my screen share, maybe.
Oh, no. Are people not viewing my whole ad there? It's not me. Who's that? Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. It's me. Okay. Scroll up a little bit. There you go. Sometimes less is more, but not always. So she says it's very short and simple. For one, I don't know. If you're going to be really picky, the grammar is a big thing. I know that if I'm going to work with somebody, Grammar is going to be important. Earn your own 75% of the commission on your own travel. I would not put the price in there whatsoever, because if they are only going to see the $99.95. If you put the price in there before the value, they see no value here. They have no clue what they're going to get. All they see is it's going to cost them $99.95. So you definitely don't want to put a price on there.
Right, it makes sense. Yeah. Good deal. So I'll scroll up since everyone couldn't see my screen out, because I wasn't aware that you guys couldn't see my screen.
I think that they could. I just couldn't because mine was on screen share. So sorry.
Okay, I got you. So, we want to make sure that, let me zoom out of here real quick. There we go. So like this one, a lot of company stuff right here. If you guys can see it, a lot of company stuff. Don't want to throw out prices, company stuff. You want to have people, give people a reason to ask you questions. Okay. One of the reasons is you don't see a lot of people saying info please here. Well, guess what? All the information's right here. They can go to Google and find out everything they want about Le-Vel. Okay. So these are just some tips here. Now we want to show you how to not only set up some ads in these groups, but we want to show you how to maximize this on a daily basis. So are you ready to show us how to set up Ninja Blaster and what we need to do?
I am.
Okay, excellent. So I'll turn it back over to your screen whenever you're ready, and you can show us how to set that up and the things that we need to be careful with and how to make this the most efficient tool going forward.
Okay, awesome. I think one more thing, a lot of people put their phone number on there too, and phone number is a definite no-no. I would not put my phone number into one of these groups. But okay, cool. So I'm gonna go out to Ninja Blaster. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Sorry. Yes?
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. NinjaBlaster.com. And then you're just going to download it. And once you download it, you're going to get, there is a free trial, by the way. You're going to get an email that looks like this. And then, this is the tricky part. Everybody kind of gets confused here. Once you get this email, you're going to click on this right here. And then view details. And then access your purchase. Scroll all the way down, access your purchase, and then here are the serial keys that they're going to ask you for. And nobody can ever find these. It's not very user-friendly, to be real honest, but here's where you're going to find your serial keys. And this here is what the Ninja Blaster looks like once you download it. So you'll go back to your desktop. It will be downloaded there. And then to activate your license, right here's where you're going to put in the serial keys. And then you just click activate. What you're going to use here for the Facebook groups is this photo poster here. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in your username, your password, click save, and then it's going to automatically log you in. You can load your groups from here. I have mine saved. You're not going to want to do that. You're going to load your groups here. It's going to automatically load all of them. So the first time that you do this, you're going to have to go through each one of these, because I know I'm a member of a lot of groups and a lot of travel agent groups or groups that I do not want to post my ad in. This here, Launching Leaders team, that's my team, for example. I'm going to uncheck it. Vacation Travel Agent Hangout, I'm going to uncheck. So All of these groups, go through for the first time and uncheck the ones that you don't want to post in. And then you're going to want to save that to a file. And then name it and click save, so that whenever you come back to this, you can just click on load from and then click on which ones you had. This is where you're going to type your ad information. So the text part of your ad will go here. And then you're going to click on browse. The first time that you click on browse, you're going to need to make a new folder. And you'll see here down below, I titled mine vacation. Title this one ads just for the fun of it. Or vacation one, since it wouldn't let me do that. And when you go to photos, another second part of this that's really tricky for most people is trying to get a photo. Because you're going to click on browse here. You're going to make a new folder. But then you're going to have to minimize all of this and put it into a part screen here. And then you're going to save whatever photo that you want to use for your ad here on your desktop. And you're simply going to take it from your desktop and drag it over here to whichever file you want to use. Okay, and then click on it and okay. But if I were going to use this folder, which has a lot of photos in it, here's all the photos that I've used. You can unselect and just select the one that you want. If you click on it and then right click on it, you can view whichever photo that you want to. If you're not sure what is what, these I haven't named yet, so you can just view whatever you want. But your text will go here, your photos will go here, and then this also you can save. You can save your entire ad here. So once you get your groups loaded, your text loaded, your photos loaded, you can save that specific ad here. A lot of people worry about these numbers right here because if you load them too fast into a group at once, there's the potential of Facebook jail again. So these numbers that I use here are 300, 315, and then it's going to sleep for 20 minutes after 25 posts. Okay, and then I just loop it once. Okay, so I think that the Ninja Blaster here is a great start. You know, I did make International Executive 100% on Facebook, honestly, and 100% using the Ninja Blaster. But I think that even though this is a great start for people, Ryan, I think that they're still going to have to provide value in their ad and develop into this leader. This is a great practice for those wanting to talk to a lot of people every day. It's a great practice talking to people, and I've made amazing friendships from it, and it's done a lot for me. But once they start here, this is a great start. I think that they'll soon develop into the leadership role that they need to develop.
Yeah, and I think you're exactly right. This tool is to help you get in front of more people to talk to, because at the end of the day, it's about talking to people.
Exactly.
If you're not talking to people, then there's no way to get better at talking to people. And if you're not good at talking to people yet, the only way to get better is to actually talk to people. And when you're not good at talking to people yet, the effort should be to get better at talking to people, but also to be the master connector. You know, connect. If you're not good at talking to people yet, connect that person to somebody else. Okay, pass the baton, and don't get caught up in trying to close every person you see. If learn the best questions to ask, because if you're not the best talker in the world, let them do the talking. And how you do that is by asking better questions. So we're going to have a separate training on that coming up. Okay. We want this strategy and the Ninja Blaster and things like that to be more of a secondary way of how you generate leads and traffic, but just a way for you to get in front of more people. So I know that's about it for what I had. Did you have anything else you wanted to add, Savannah?
The only thing I would say is just be consistent.
Yeah.
Be consistent with whatever you choose to do. If you're not consistent, then
Right.
I don't
There's
know.
no point going up, right? Yeah, you
Right.
got to show up every day. That's one that touching on that means, you know what, if you're new to this business, if you're new to any business, guess what? People want to know that you're going to be there 2 years later. Okay. People want to know that, you know what, if I want to join your business, but like, if they come to you, imagine if someone came to you a year later and they ask you, hey, I'm ready to join your business. I'm really excited about it. Let's do this thing. You're like, well, no, I'm not in that business anymore. I'm not doing that. No, so people can feel that vibe. People can feel that on you. They want to know that you're in it. They want to know that you're still rocking and rolling and doing some big things there, and you have a big vision. So we're gonna go into more of that. But yes, Savannah is absolutely right. Be consistent. Show up every day. Be there every day with a smile on your face, ready to give value, ready to make someone's life easier. That's the point. We're here to make someone's life better, improve it, make it easier. So but we'll go ahead and shut this one down. And on the next one, we will go over Facebook chatting, conversations, some tools that you can use to get better at conversations and get better at being a better inviter and presenter. All right, guys. So we appreciate you plugging in. Make sure you go through this again, and make sure your team is plugging into this. That way they know the tools that are out there that they can use to get in front of more people, better qualified people, and grow their business daily. Okay, good deal. So this is Ryan McMorris, Savannah.
Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. So we'll see you in the next one, guys.